They earned it from day one, and all the way through tonight.
There was a lot that went on this year, and every guy was huge in this, and it's been so fun.
And with last night's win, get this, the Kraken, the Mariners, the Seahawks, the Rain, and the Storm all made the playoffs in the same 2022-2023 season. How cool is that? Seattle and LA are only cities to have MLB, NFL, and NHL teams all make the postseason in that same time period. We are lucky to have the voice of the Kraken live this morning, Everett Fitzhugh, joining us back live this morning.
Morning.
I can't help but notice you're a little hoarse this morning.
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
I think you were yelling a little bit last night.
Well, hey, listen, definitely the biggest call of my career and the biggest call of Kraken history last night. I mean, the very first playoff clinching moment. Hopefully first of many for this team.
Unbelievable. And as you mentioned, the first spring playoffs we will have seen since the Supersonics were in town, right?
2005, 2006.
Unreal. All right, so let's talk about this team. How did they get it done year over year? What's the improvement? What's the key?
It's been a full team buy-in. I mean, you've got an entire team that is capable of chipping in and finding offense. When you've got 13 players with double-digit goals, when you've got 17 players who've got 20 or more points, it's really hard to zero in on one guy, right? I have always said that this team scores by committee, but the whole team is the committee. And that is something that you don't see a lot of around the NHL.
Is that leadership on the ice? Is it the coach, or is it the whole sort of combo?
I think it's everything. It's the guys that play, it's the guys that coach, and I think it's just that full commitment from Ron Francis, the GM, all the way down to the coaching staff and the players. A number of guys on this roster have been to playoffs before. They've won Stanley Cups before. They know what it takes to succeed and to get to that next level, and at the highest levels. And now you're seeing that here with the Kraken.
Yeah, this is the next level indeed. Okay, so where do we go from here? We've got a few games left.
Yes.
What's the seeding? Who are we going to play and everything?
So there's 4 regular season games left, and who we play could come down to the very last day of the season. The Kraken's last game is next Thursday. Colorado's last game is next Friday. We potentially could match up with them. So right now, we're in the first wild card, so we would play the number 2 division winner. So the top team in the conference will play the second wild card. The next division winner will play us, and then 2 plays 3 in each division.
So we're in a 7 seed right now. You don't want to be the 8th seed, right? Because then you'd play the Vegas Knights, who are just awesome.
You know what, though? If I'm being honest, for the storylines, for the sex appeal, I would love that Vegas matchup. The 2 most recent teams, I think this team also matches up well with Vegas. The Kraken have them twice more next week as well.
I love that. Okay. And again, who are you watching for to just be a breakout player in the playoffs?
I think Matty Beniers. I think it's the rookie. I mean, he had a gangbuster start to the season, cooled off a little bit, but now over the last 4 or 5 games, he's coming on a bit. I think the most polarizing position is going to be in goal. Is it going to be Philip Grubauer? Is it going to be Martin Jones? I think those 2 players are battling out for that number 1 spot in the playoffs. But again, like I said, it's hard to zero in on just one guy because everyone can get it done.
How cool. This must just be a fun ride for you.
I'm playing with house money right now. To be a part of this staff, to be able to bring playoff hockey to the city of Seattle. I mean, the Kraken, or the Metropolitans were the first American team to win the Stanley Cup back in 1917. So when you think about it, this is the first NHL playoff, Stanley Cup playoff hockey since World War I that we're having here in the city of Seattle. So I'm very excited to be a part of it.
A reinvigoration of hockey in Seattle.
Yes.
Spring playoffs in Seattle sports. That is just so fun.
And we got the shirts made up.
Look at this shirt real quick before we go. Look at this great shirt printed hot off the press.
Woof.
After last night. Unbelievable. I love the eye there, the Kraken eye. So many possibilities ahead. The Kraken face the Chicago Blackhawks tomorrow night at 7 o'clock here at home. They can only improve from here.
Yes.
Thanks so much, Everett.
Always a pleasure, man.
Here
Take care. Thank you.
Bowie is going to join us on Kong next, too.
So I got to get out of here then.